Hi, my name is Guy Fredrickson. Today is Sunday, November 17th, 2024, and this is an update on the Chris Craft. I haven't worked hardly at all on the Chris Craft this year. I've been focusing on the Martinac, but now with the colder weather, I'm back in my heated garage, and I'll continue working on this boat through the winter. I haven't done any finish work on the bright side yet. I have a little more sanding to do. But before I get started there, I wanted to do some work inside the boat, dry fitting the hardware. So in this video, I wanted to show you the engine mounts. So here are the two stringers, the engine stringers, and they span from the transom up towards the bow, and they're attached to 9 frames with these carriage bolts. So it's this point here on the back of the engine where the thrust that pushes the boat forward is transferred to the engine stringers. So here's the shaft log. So the shaft comes up, and then there's your water seal assembly here. The end of the shaft has a flange that mates up to the flange on the end of the transmission. So you have your transmission box here. And then at this location, there's a cast iron casting that serves as the transition between the transmission and the engine block, and that attaches to these 2 points. So in here you have your engine block, and then up here you have the front plate that mounts to the engine block and rests at these 2 points. So that front plate is this. So here are the 2 points, the forward engine mounts. So this attaches to the front of the engine. So these assemblies are aluminum, and they're attached to the stringer with these 2 bolts that go all the way through, 1/2-inch bolts. There's nuts and washers on the back side. Underneath this assembly is a wedge that gives you the ability to adjust this anchor point up and down. And then inside this assembly, there's a bushing, a dampening bushing. It looks like this. This is the old one. I was able to find new ones, so I'm using the new ones in the boat. So that rests in there, and then this plate has a shaft that comes through that bushing with a nut on the outside. So these plates attach to that cast iron casting. So side to side adjustment is made here. So this bushing has room about a 1/2 inch one way or the other to move side to side. So you have up and down adjustment, side to side adjustment at the back of the engine. Up front, these blocks aren't attached to the stringer. They pretty much just rest on top of the stringer. That big lag bolt only goes through the dampening bushing at the front of the engine and through that wedge. It does not extend all the way into the stringer. The only things holding these blocks onto the stringers were a wood screw back here, and then on this inside surface there's a piece of plywood that just butts up against this side, and they have a couple of wood screws that attaches it. So what's happening here is this thrust from the engine is being transferred to the stringers at the back of the engine, and then that thrust is just pushing the front of the engine down. But at this point, the thrust is not being transferred to the stringers. Okay, I think that's good for now. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.